Hi there. It's been a few weeks, but I am back. I'm very happy to be back. My name is Nancy Burt-Preece. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Here's my email, my website, my October host code, and you can check me out on my Facebook business page, YouTube channel, and Pinterest. So you probably guessed I did have COVID. And luckily, those of you that know me, it did not go into my lungs. So I'm very thankful. But it did take me down for a while. So I'm sad about that, but I'm so glad to be back. So I'm in my mini catalog. I'm in the July to December, and I'm on page 57. I'm looking at the Bewitching Bundle with this fun glitter washi tape. I'm also featuring some of this black and white design paper. And I'm checking on the other paper I'm using. I'm going to be showing you a Christmas version using some of the Sweetest Christmas on page 9. So let's get to it. And I will share with you the 2 cards I made and how to make them. So not all of my customers that come to classes really love Halloween. And so I thought, I don't know what I got on there, but I got something on there. I'm going to showcase how to take a design and make it for Halloween. And this is an elf hat. In case you weren't sure, it's an elf hat. So let me show you. We're going to make this one today, but you can see how to do that one. If you come to one of my classes, you get everything in a nice package here. And the first thing you're going to do is Parakeet Party. That is just a really fun green for Halloween. It is 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. I usually do an inside white, and I'll show you what that is. I just put some more of that fun washi tape. And then, so the 4 by 5 1/4 is my inside white. I have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic black, and I can see I've got to check the edges on that one a little bit. I have a 3 3/4 by 3 piece of white. This black and white paper, I have a 3 3/4 by 2 1/2. So it should go like that. Now the saying I'm using today is actually from the Spooky Treats September paper pumpkin. Because I really like some of those, and that's really a fun thing to do. I have an extra scrap of white for the hat. So let's start, and as we go along, I'll share with you what I'm doing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this white, and I'm going to put Trick or Treat, and I'm just going to adhere it to the block. Sometimes people do it different ways. You can put that down and put the block on top of it. Either way is fine. I have a really nice, juicy, new black stamp pad, so I'm very happy about that. I'm going to do it relatively towards the top. That's not an exact term, but relatively towards the top. And then I'm going to put that to the side, and I'm going to get out my scrap, which is right here, and I am going to get out my little hat. Now, if you haven't seen this cute stamp set, it has like feet and all sorts of, I've seen people decorate those as elf feet. Somebody said, oh my gosh, you're ready for St. Patrick's Day, leprechaun. So it looks like Halloween, but you can use it for lots of things. So I'm going to ink up the hat. Now, how do I know it's ink? Oh, that doesn't ink all the way. So I just check it out and make sure it's really all juicy. And then I'm going to stamp it in the basic black. This is Memento Black because I'm going to use my blends. In case you're going to ask me why I didn't consider using StazOn, I'm going to color it. So before I cut it out, I had 3 colors. I have dark fresh freesia. I have the light parakeet party and the dark pumpkin pie. And in case you're wondering, I just go random. I don't have any rhyme or reason. I'm just coloring the dots as I choose. Every time I color them, they come out different, so it's really fine. And then I like to color in the straw, I guess you call it the top of the hat, making sure that's still in the camera here. Okay. I like to put the green in the middle because it's almost like a neon green, which always makes me think of Halloween with that neon green. That's kind of fun. And then, oops, I forgot to do some dots with the neon green. Well, let me do a couple of fresh freesia dots. And then I'll do the last part of the hat rim there. Let me come back with my, you notice I'm using the small end. I'm gentle on the tips of my blends because you can really smush them and kind of hurt the top of yours. So gentle when you're coloring with your blends. Then I'm going to get this punch. A little hint I have, of course, it closes so it stores nicely, is I use a strip because it just is easier to kind of line things up and you're not wasting as much. Now, if some of the stuff gets, as long as the hat is inside, that's all that I care about. I don't care about the other stuff. You can save your stars. They usually go all over the place. I'm just going to put that in the garbage there. And in case you're wondering, that's where the little white came for the little elf hat. Okay. So I've got that done. So I went back and forth. You could get a piece of white, a longer piece of white, and adhere it all. I just adhered this right around the black, and I'm okay with that. If you're not, you would want to have a longer piece of white. But sometimes I think it's hard to line up your DSP so it doesn't show. So I'm doing that wrong. Don't do that yet. Don't you love when I do stuff like that? Do what I say, not what I do. All right, so let's see if I can go this way and not goof it up because I already have some adhesive on there. So I'm going to line this up. And then I will put this over the top. That's how you do it if you make a boo-boo. Okay. Now I am going to get my washi tape. There's black too. I use the black on this card because it just needed a little bit of something. So I don't necessarily start with any color. You can do anything you want. You can do as many layers as you want. There is no rhyme or reason to this. So I'm just going to put a little bit. I like covering up seams. I'm not real fond of seams. You can use your grid paper to completely get this totally straight. I don't always, but you can. And you probably should, but I don't. You could even leave space between them. Let's do that for this one. Let's try and do a little different. Leave a little bit of a space. I did that on the inside, and I kind of liked it. So here we go. So it gives a little bit of a different look. And then what I do is I take this off and just fold it under. So like I say, if you don't like it going over the black like that, you could have a longer piece of white and just adhere this to the bottom. And this could go right along the white. I'm not opposed to that, but some people are. So I will go ahead and adhere this to my card front. And then I will use some dimensionals to pop up this hat and my dimensionals. Gosh, it's like I haven't been in my craft room in so long. It seems it's so nice to be back to stamping. It was hard to not be able to feel like you wanted to do anything. So it's a really great thing to be stamping. And then you can just kind of lay it wherever you want. I would add whatever kind of gems you want. There's all sorts of kinds. This one came from the annual catalog. Let me check. These are in, and I meant to write that down. They are in the back. So I'm in my annual catalog here. And I am looking for, these are this Glossy Dots assortment. They're Gorgeous Grape, Melon Mambo, Daffodil Delight, and Pool Party. And of course, I was using the Gorgeous Grape. So a very simple card. I don't need to stamp the inside. I'm sure you figure out how to do that. But all I did is stamp Happy Halloween, add some some washi tape on the inside. So just a simple, fun card that you can make for Christmas or Halloween using the Bewitching stamp set and the punch that comes with it. And of course, this wonderful, I love washi tape. And we haven't had washi tape in our catalog for a while, so that made me very happy, and I really had to have it. So I hope you have a great day. I will try to post another video this week so that at least I get 2 in. And then hopefully I'll be back on track. So I hope you all have a great day, and thanks a lot for watching.